Hey yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Fraggzaddy show. I'm your host Brawnz. This is
Stashwell, I'm here tonight again.
yes. I think we have a good. I've been kind of waiting this whole week to have this show. And I know there's like a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk to you about, but I kind of wanted to save it and not just exhaust all that stuff. Yeah, man, I'm excited. We got a lot of stuff in store. I think this hour is gonna go real quick, man. So just a quick rundown. We're gonna be doing the scent of the week, pickups. There's a story I wanted to tell. Like last week, me and Dan hung out, and we went to the Galleria, and then on Monday went to um, exclusive again. So that's coming up. Just wanted to go over the trend of the niche. Like a lot of folks are coming in, like just not the like quote unquote frag heads, but more and more mainstream is get hopping on the niche train. So that's good to see. And the meat of the show, I feel like I really wanted to go over because Dan, you introduced me about the higher tier Arabian fragrances, and it just kind of for me, like I guess the algorithm on this show. I mean, like on YouTube, all I see is a lot of the dupe houses, but I haven't really seen like the legit premier luxury Arabian houses. So yeah, I just wanted to go over that. I know we got we got the pickups. I'll hopefully you can hold off those pickups when we get into that segment of the show. But with that being said, let me go in real quick for me. Well, okay, scent of the week. We'll start off with that, Dan. What is your scent of the week?
All right, so for the past 4 days, I picked up a few things and I wore a couple of stuff just to see just how they smell. I knew I blind bought and just purchased a few items just on like a quick sniff or just straight up blind buy.
Uh,
So pretty much I'm gonna start off. I think Monday.
okay,
No,
real quick before you start clowning, let me show my pickup.
okay,
All right, my pickup because I only got one pickup and stuff. So, but I got the vibrato. I know we
banger.
talked about that, but man, jeez, man, I'm so happy that I got this. So let me.
There you go. I was gonna see if you're gonna get a little shy
Oh
spraying it.
yeah. I know. It's like when I look at the bottle, man, it's not that big. Like, man, I need to conserve.
Hey yo.
Yo, but man, yo, love it. I don't know. Is this a different color as yours?
No, it's about right. It's like a really dark green velvet, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Bet. Man, that shit smells so
Yeah.
good. Okay. Yeah. So I'm
B-roll.
part of the family. That again, man, it's, I know we're hitting the cooler weather, but yeah, this is just good.
Luckily, we're in Houston where December it could still feel like 94.
Yeah. We ain't lying, man. All right, man. Let's hit to the good stuff.
All right. So, we're gonna start off with Monday. I linked up with one of the frag guys in the H Town group. Shout out to Eric. What do you call? We've been chatting back and forth, and he's always like trying to buy stuff from mine, and either we don't like meet eye to eye on a price, or if he asks for something, it's already sold. I end up selling it or whatnot. But we ended up agreeing on something that he had that I had no idea what this brand or house was, and it's from the house of Reinvented called Sacred Bond.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
so I'd never heard of this house.
I haven't heard
So
of that
when he
either.
offered or when he had it on the website and I remember he offered it up for trade or whatnot.
Yeah.
So when I checked it out, I went on like TikTok and all that stuff. And from what I've seen, they said, which was, I felt is pretty
Go.
true. It's a gourmand type scent. And it's pretty much a gourmand gummy worm concoction. So when I smelled it, I did notice that. And yeah, I was not disappointed at all once I bought this. This was my Monday scent, and I think I wore this even like the following day just to wear around, just because it smelled so good. Yeah, I think I wore
So
this maybe like twice.
what is it again? What's the notes on that?
Let me go pull it up the Fragrantico real quick.
What would you rate it? Is this a
Man, I give it a good 9 out of 10.
hey?
Shoot, I may even say 9.5. It might even mean 9.5 just because of the fact that I ordered it twice already.
It says a lot.
I'm
So okay,
over.
so how's the performance?
It performs very well. I was
Okay.
when I was talking to my boy Eric, the one that sold it to me. He told me that there's an extrait version, and he was just like the EDP, the one that I have, actually still performs well, where you wouldn't have to buy that.
Wow.
So I was like very fortunate. Did I even add this to my collection? Hold on a second.
But you can add that on. See, I haven't really used Fragrantica for like the database. I'll
Oh,
have to
that just
start
upped
doing
my
it.
count. That just upped my body count of fragrances. All right.
But
Let me see.
how?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so the notes. We got a base of caramel, musk, saffron, benzoin, vanilla, amber, sandalwood. You definitely smell the vanilla, the caramel, and the amber, which gives you that very strong gourmand scent. And then the middle
Okay.
notes is very floral with the gardenia, jasmine, and rose. And then at the top, you get the fruits of raspberry, mandarin orange, and bergamot. So I
Oh,
guess that's where
wow.
they get like the whole like what was I saying, like the gummy worms
Yeah.
type scent with that, mixed with the caramel and all the gourmand type notes on it.
Gee.
This he sold it to me for about 140.
Okay.
So
Well, that looks like barely a dent.
yeah, I sprayed like, I think in like those 2 days I sprayed like 20. I didn't care. I was just like, I'm never gonna run out.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, anybody
Abundance.
that's interested or whatever, yeah, get your hands on that, or if you want, pause. But if you want that, you can always get a decant from me. I'll make you a sample.
Yeah, I want else for a decant for sure.
Yeah. So that was
Ooh,
Monday.
Monday.
Monday, that was my scent. So that was actually Monday and Tuesday. So I got that Monday night. I wore that for dinner on Tuesday, but I also got a pickup where I just did a what you call it, a quick scent on my hand. But this was the banger right here. I think I showed you before in our group chat, but I got the boom.
Man, let
I got
me.
that Boadicea Victorious 1907 banger. Smells good. Damn, that's a lot of money I just sprayed. That's part of
Man.
my paycheck right there. I just sprayed.
All right,
So
so yeah.
banger.
So it's you said similar to like the DNA of God of Fire, but there's no
Yeah,
mango in there.
it's no mango in there, but whatever they did, it damn near smells identical to it. This is like a more elegant, rich, refined DNA of God of
God of
Fire.
Fire.
God of Fire came out first. I think this came out like a couple years after. So as
I did
far
not
as
know that.
the top notes that makes it mango-ish, I guess, would probably be the lemon, cardamom, the pepper, and the cinnamon. I don't know how those blend together to get that mango scent, but it smelled like, I remember when I first smelled it like maybe a month or so ago at
Man, that bottle's so sick, dude.
yeah, when I smelled it over at Neiman's. Oh yeah, it is a Neiman's exclusive as well. I was like, man, why does it smell like something? And then at the time I had mango ice, and I was like, oh, it smells like mango ice. And then when I read the note, they were like, oh, God of Fires. That was my Tuesday. So
Sunday,
Monday
Monday,
and
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So
That
this was
bottle is
Monday and
sick.
Tuesday.
That
This
cap
was
is
like
dope.
semi Tuesday just to smell.
And yeah, that's killing it, killing it, killing it.
Killing it. My Wednesday, I got one. I wore my Electimuss Caspian Cherry.
That's
This
one of
was
the Arabian houses.
no, I'm not really sure where this is from, but this is a very well put together fragrance. Like this has some weight to it. Like this can be like, you can throw this at somebody and bust their head open.
Damn, I
Um,
bet. Yeah.
yeah, so I got this one. This is a cherry scent. The way would describe it is a very faint French defense. Not as strong as defense, a little lighter, but it's a very good smell. And I think has a little bit more spice to it too.
Okay.
So this was my
That was just your pickup, also.
yeah, I got this maybe like a few weeks ago.
Okay. Okay. Oh, but you. Oh, okay. We do instead of the day of the week.
Yes. So
Let's go.
I finally got to wear this. I just always been putting it off. So
Yeah.
that was good. Yesterday I actually wore so
That
my
was
work scent.
yesterday, Wednesday.
My Yeah, for Wednesday for my work scent. I bought this for a while. This was one of my favorite Tom Fords that I've been meaning to get, and I finally did. It's Noir de Noir.
Okay.
It's a nice, clean patchouli scent. Not as elegant as like how Tuxedo is, but
Mm,
it's still really good. You can rock this like on a date night in a nice like office occasion type deal. But this is very
okay.
good. This one actually stays on you for a while.
Okay. So it has
I
pretty
really
good
like this.
performance.
Yeah, really good from Tom Ford. Noir de Noir. And then
Okay. Okay.
we're gonna be talking about this later on in our topics, but I decided to bust out the Arabian Oud Nobles.
Damn. Okay.
If you go on Fragrantica, they gave this a 4.7. I never seen a score that high.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's a very like aromatic, woodsy, leathery. I think it was leathery scent. Dude, I freaking love this. I wore this to
Word.
the Rockets game.
Yeah.
I walked in just getting compliments. I was surprised.
Word. How many
Yeah,
sprints? How many sprints, my brother?
man. I was just like,
Yeah. You get that. You get the 10.
I told you, I was like, man, over splash
Yeah.
stash,
Sash. There you. Oh,
over
bro.
splash stash. Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
like,
smell that. But did I smell that too at the store?
yeah. This was when we
Was
went to
one of them?
Arabian
Okay.
Nude. We'll talk about it
Okay.
more.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did get to
Okay.
smell this though.
Okay. Damn. Oh
And
man.
the one I wore today, ooh, I had to stick with the house. I really wanted to smell this, and it was so worth it. Madawi Gold 40th edition.
Man. Okay. That looks so opulent, bro.
Man, I feel like a sultan. I just need that outfit they wear and pull up in my
Damn. Man, well, there was this one.
bad boys. No Diddy.
Yeah. Definitely no Diddy. There was this one. I think from Arabian Oud. It's vanilla caramel with musk. It starts with the A. I'll look it up and maybe your plug might have it.
Was it
Uh, but it's
Alrif
yeah, something like that.
hold on. I was about to buy if let me make sure that's the name. Hold on. Al Farid.
Alpha Reed. Is
You
it
talking about
Alpha
this
Reed?
one?
No, but that's another one I was having my eye on too.
Dude, it smells good. They didn't have we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Okay. Dang
But
it.
yeah, those was pretty much what I wore pretty much this week.
Man.
Not really sure what I'm gonna wear this weekend.
Yeah,
Well, you know
what's your
what?
plans for this weekend? What are you gonna be doing?
Well, I have a wedding gig on this Saturday, so I got a new pickup today, right before the podcast started. So I'm actually gonna
Okay.
rock this. I've been wanting this for a while. It is Crude Royal Oud.
You just picked that up?
Yeah, I got it. I picked it up on my wedding last week or ordered it,
Yeah.
and then it just pretty much got on my doorstep maybe like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
think it
this
is
one.
Alpha Reed.
Yeah, my friend has it. Like if you want it, I was thinking about it, but we'll go back.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Man,
But yeah,
yeah, that was
that's pretty much the week.
I'm yeah. I'm like I'm overwhelmed. That's it. That's the show right there, man. I mean, man, just those, just like it's crazy, man. But okay, yeah. So, uh, last weekend was good. It was dope. We hung out. We did the. If you guys haven't seen on our YouTube channel, we did a little taste test. I mean, taste test, smell test. I know it was a little bit crude, but we'll get it more refined later on. I did have a pickup this week. I don't want to say what I got, but it is a dupe of something in your collection. So the next time, I come over to the crib, we'll try it out and stuff. They say it's pretty good. But yeah, so we went and got some decants. Shout out to you on that. And then we went to Neiman Marcus. Man, like so when we went to Neiman Marcus, right when we walked in, I mean, it was already like holiday vibes, right? It was just like Christmassy, like dang man, I felt like Home Alone, New York. And then like dude, I don't know, it's like I never really noticed, but it seemed like all the fragrances was like in your face. I mean, usually when I go to the department store, I mean, it's a mix of jewelry, but like everywhere I turned was like like side effect and I mean all that stuff. And I wanted to look, but Dad kept on walking because he was probably used to that place already.
I was
So
on a mission.
was on a mission mission to get that. Oh yeah, that was the whole story about why we went to the Galleria was to get your 200 ml
Oh
refill
yeah.
on uh, on the imagination. And yeah, that was
And it happened. So I got my imagination.
yeah, I
Could never
liked
go
it.
wrong.
That was a cool experience. You just go in and get a refill. Well, of course, you gotta pay, but the experience was dope. Yeah, yeah. And then so after that, we went to Saks Fifth, and we stopped at the Arabian Oud, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, we went to Saks Fifth and hit up all the fragrances, and that's when like I don't know, everyone was working. Like when you go to the mall and the kiosk fragrance people, they're just like throwing the strips at you, the test strips, and like it was like on that level, like, but it was in the Saks Fifth. Saks Fifth and Neiman Marcus are probably the two top department stores in the world. Doesn't really get any fancier than them two. For them to be like on us like that, I was just like, yeah. So, I mean, how did you feel about that when we were making our rounds over there?
Man, they were thirsty. I was like,
Yes.
man. I was like, I just wanted to go there and just shop in peace.
Yes.
I wasn't really gonna shop, but I just wanted to just do my R&D in peace. And if I had a question, I was gonna go to the sales associate. As soon as I went there, they were just they were just pouncing on it. They started with Clint when we were at Tom Ford. He was just
Mm,
trying to look at like fucking fabulous.
yeah.
And then the lady was trying to sell him gift sets, and he was like, ah. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't care about your gift card. Let me go. Let me.
Yeah. Let
If I
me.
want something, I'll let you know.
Yeah. But the first step was going to Dior, Christian Dior's private line. I mean, that was pretty cool. There was a couple of scents, but man, yeah, that whole experience was overwhelming. Really, I don't know. I get overwhelmed pretty quick or something. I start to lose track on with all the test strips and like you'd only save the skin test for like something that really catches your eye, right? So, um, yeah, I forgot which. See, I already forgot, but I knew there was with that whole excursion. Uh, Something from Dior stood out, and then Rojas, Sweetie Aoud, stood out for me out of all the stuff that we went through and stuff. But man, like how I told you on exclusive, I started getting a headache. Man, I got the same thing too when I went there. Yeah, because I guess we did a lot of smelling, and I was getting overwhelmed. It was to the point where I think like some of the stuff were like kind of really almost like blending. It was hard for like some of these fragrances to stand out. Um, I think that Rojas stood out because I don't know, it was really unique. It was really gourmandy. It was like sweet vanilla, honey.
Which
But
one,
yeah,
Sweetie Oud?
yeah, sweet. But not to say like all the other stuff were whack. I mean, they're all like, top tier, right? But yeah, I started getting a headache, dude. Like after like we were like at our halfway mark and stuff.
I started, yeah, I started learning that like when like like this is like your like I guess your true first time actually like going to like a straight up niche department of like fragrances. Sometimes you go there like overwhelmed because you want to smell everything, but then the
Yes.
only bad thing about it is just like you forget everything. So you forgot what you smelled, what you liked, and then
Yeah.
if something you came across, you're like, yeah, I did smell it. They're like, how was it? I forgot because everybody's throwing stuff at you like just
Yes.
different. So I guess the tough part is like usually if I try to go there, if I'm on a mission, I might have like 4 or 5 that I wanna smell only, and I try to tell them, "Back up, cause like, these are what I'm trying to figure out what I wanna buy or not."
There you
Like,
go. Okay,
and then
yeah.
these other ones, then they throw it like, these other scents. It's cool to, like, know about it, but it's just like, if you're trying to figure out what you wanna buy and you have an idea, it's just like you're getting distracted from what you're there for, and by the
Yeah.
time you leave, you're just like, "What did I want?" And then the stuff they threw in there, you don't remember it, so it's just like, "Man, I just wasted a trip."
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I guess it's best to come in with the game plan, right? It's like you're doing your thing, online research or whatever, and it's like, okay, well, I guess it's best to have like a list, down
That's
like
what
on
I
your
do, yeah.
phone and Said, all right, this is the R&D. And yeah, for me, I just kind of like dove in. That was weird. I mean, because I mean, yeah, I guess it was my true, but I mean, I've done, right, walking around and smelling stuff before, but yeah, that one was like, man, we made like a little tour,
Yeah.
and we got stops every every 5 feet, and then you would like say like, oh no, yeah, I tried that, I have that, I don't have that, I don't like that,
Yeah,
I sold that, I traded that. But then like you would think they kind of like leave us alone, but then it seems like that was like the opposite. They came like, oh shoot, like this guy,
it
it's
must
not
have
our
been like
money
a very
bags.
like heavy like commission based weekend where they knew that this is the time that they can make their bank. Yeah, that was like that one lady. I remember I was over at Parfums de Marley, and then I started off with the extrait line that I never got to smell. And then the lady that was working there, she was like the Asian lady. She kept dragging me to each different other department.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, you're. I'm like, I haven't. I'm trying to do work, whatever I'm trying to do right now, and but you're just like dragging me to these places, and then you're like, have you tried this? Have you tried? It's like, I wanted to be like, I tried them all, and I probably have them. If I don't have them, I sold them because I didn't like them.
Yeah, she was very persistent, man. Yeah, it kind of, I don't know if there's like a code word we can, say something like politely, like leave us alone, like we got it, if we need help.
I think the other one was like,
I
it's
guess,
just more of the probably just being more stern or just more firm. I'm like, if I have questions, I'll let you know.
yeah, yeah. That's what we should. And like the one corner is called the fragrance corner. That's when we really had peace because there was nobody around. But
There's
I
like a
mean,
quickie mart of all various houses rolled up
yeah,
into one.
and I mean that was probably the only time that we really spent and took our time and really delved into checking the fragrances out because we were doing it in peace. But of course, like the selection wasn't like as ideal, because I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, I saw Mind Games and
they probably
yeah,
tried to put all their heavy hitters out there,
yeah,
and then pretty much like all the top sellers in that little corner, so people can like smell that.
yeah, but yeah. So that was it, man. That was good. Yeah, like if I go back over there again, I'm gonna have to like really come up with the list and have a game plan already, and
Going
just
to
say I'm not interested.
The last time I used to go, I was like, I like going on the weekdays, like in the evening time, because it's slow and there's usually one person working the desk and there's also no vendors. And most of the time they're just chilling, they're just there. They're probably doing restocks and inventory and all that stuff. So they're not really they probably know it's a slow day in sales for those weekdays, so they don't really bother anybody.
Yeah,
But like on the weekend, it's probably like that. It's go time mode.
yeah, man. So yeah, that was fun. I'm down to do it again. So, but yeah, so the next day, like after work, there's that exclusive mark I stopped by before going home because I wanted to try the aromatics. They had the fruit one. I keep forgetting what the forbidden fruit. They had the magnetic, and I said, okay, let's see what this is about. And the opening on that forbidden fruit, yeah, it was very fruity, juicy. And then the magnetic one, yeah, it did have the DNAs of all the other the the YSLs, like it's the designers, like on the opening. But man, on the dry down, man, like after when I was driving home, like the fruit smelled synthetic, incensey. But yeah, it wasn't synthetic. It wasn't pleasant, man. And I'm being objective, right? So I'm not. There's really no like expectations and stuff. But I was anticipating. That was like probably the closest thing to. Yeah, I was more like anticipation. But yeah, I was coming in there like trying to be like open minded. And then the magnetic, it had a weird dry down on my skin. Like, I don't know, like, when you go to, like, Denny's or, late at night and then, like, the wet towel that the waiter, like, uses is
That
on the
must that musty odor.
yeah, I wouldn't say, like, it was exactly to that, but it reminded me of that, and then I was like, "Dang, bro, like, what's" and, I was at work, I mean, I wasn't sweating or nothing, I work at the office, and Yeah, so I tried the Amber Empire again. Um, I don't know if I was already nose blind or that thing is not macerated because like I took 3 sprays and I could barely smell anything. It wasn't strong to me. You know, I took like I said, man, I don't want to sniff it too hard because I don't want to get a headache and all that. So
Yo,
yeah.
hey, yo, you didn't want to sniff it too hard, man?
And then I tried the bro, like the Club de Nuit Extrait Parfum, whatever the one that they say is the closest to Absolute Aventus, man, dude, I can't mess with Club de Nuit. Like it's too strong, it's nuclear to me. And I did spray it on my hand and like the rest of the night, the whole evening, dude, I kept smelling it. I took a shower, hella scrubbed it. Dude, it still was there. I'm like, dang, I don't like it anymore. Yeah, I don't messing with Club de Nuit. It smells synthetic. The pineapple smells synthetic to me. I, like my nose didn't become blind, and I wish it did, but like it kept reminding me every time, like my hand was like near my nose, it would show up. I'm like, and then I would get kind of annoyed. Oh, yeah, man. But like the House of Spades or the
Game of
Joe
Spades.
Game of Spades, man, they had some. Yeah, I tried one that's supposed to be like Symphony, or I tried the Island
Codlage.
Dreams, Collage. I mean they're decent, yeah, I wouldn't say, 1 to 1, or close. I don't know, man. Maybe 80, 85, you
Because
know?
I put you on that real one. That's
Yeah.
why.
Shoot. Yeah. It's like, man, why buy this? And then I can just go decant. And then, the rotation, it'll last for a long, long time. It'll last for like years to come. So that's why I hit you up like, yo, Dad, you still got that, that
You
blend,
got that blonde amber?
that,
I need that
that
blonde
cream
amber.
class.
I need that decant. You got the 2 milliliter of that decant.
Oh, but oh yeah, hopefully I'll get, at least a 10 milliliter. Yeah, it's crazy. There
Hey,
was
you need to show the decants that you got from me as your
yeah,
pickup.
they're in the back. Yeah, yeah. I'll get on the next show and stuff. But yeah, I'll share. But yeah, I love it. And Jika loves that Gucci Tears of the Moon. Um, yeah, it
She's
smells
a
it
fan.
smells great. Yeah, she's liking it. So uh yeah, I'm a fan too, man. Like I tried smelling on putting it on me. So yeah, this is definitely feminine. Like I mean, I like the smell on a woman. Um, yeah, on my skin, yeah, like I really smell the feminine on that.
Oh, I'll
So
rock it on some Sunday brunch in the spring.
there you go. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, I'll rock a little nice button down with all my taco meat showing.
Man, yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I can't wait for that one. But yeah, so yeah, that was it. The adventure of shopping and smelling and things like that. So, but like I know how people. I noticed like where people are scared to blind buy, but then there's some people that's not scared to blind buy, because of the opportunity of trading and selling. So that kind of opens up where people are not as scared. So that's kind of interesting and stuff. So like, what about you? Like, what was your take? Take us back to like when you first traded or sold. Like, were you hesitant, or did you buy something blind? Bought something that you didn't like, like, oh, what am I gonna do with this? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think my first trade was I traded. Well, I had bought a bottle of MFK. What do they call it? Aqua Media Forte cologne or something like that. It's a turquoise bottle and it's a very bright citrusy scent. I actually blind bought it on Reddit because I was just trying to buy something. And I think what I had originally wanted was the 724 from MFK, but they ran out of the size that I wanted. I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy something. And I ended up with that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's very citrusy. it's a very loud citrusy. Like I feel like it gives me bathroom cleaner, trying to like very like that kind of citrusy scent. So I remember I originally tried putting it up for sale, and then I know like when you do put things up for sale, like on Reddit or Facebook, you don't always get people. You're gonna either get people that are willing to buy it for the right price you're selling it for, people that's gonna try to lowball you, or people that's gonna put up trades. So I had somebody on the Facebook group message me. He's like, "Are you down for trades?" And I'm like, "Okay, maybe. What do you have?" And we ended up did making a trade, and what I got out of that was Penhaligon's Halfetti.
You traded that one?
I traded my MFK Aqua Media Cologne Forte for this. He's like, yeah. So he was like, "I'll give you my Halfetti." And I was like, I remember smelling Halfetti in the past, and I was never really a fan. But then going back to the point, remember I said when you smell so many colognes and fragrances that you may not like it in the beginning because you're smelling so many things that you
Yes.
don't really. So I was on the fence of it, but I knew this was pretty popular. So I was like, you
Right.
know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. So we made the trade, got this back maybe like in a couple days. He stayed out in Atlanta, so the shipping wasn't too bad. Sprayed it on me. I was like, wow, why didn't I like this?
Yeah, bro. Because like
This
I
is
didn't
Cal
smell.
Cologne's favorite.
Yeah, that's his masterpiece. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's his
that's his
top.
number
Yeah, this is number one. And I don't think I smelt it at your house, but I smelt it at Neiman Market. I mean, at Saks Fifth.
Saks. Yeah.
Like, I mean, it didn't stand out to me as
It's one of
because
those you
of the
gotta
overwhelming stuff. So
yeah, it's one of those you gotta like spray like I like heavy sprayed because it's a nice nice clean like spicy fall winter type scent. I remember I had this and I also had Carlisle, something I just sold like a couple weeks ago. I ended up selling that just because like I already have so many PDMs. So I was like, you know what? I don't have an Alfetti or a Penhaligon, so I got this. I actually also
nice.
had Mr. Sam, but
Yeah.
I ended up just keeping this one.
So what I heard, like, yeah, them are they like in the same like family, like DNA,
Which
same
one?
scent
Alfetti and Mr.
profile?
Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty similar because they do have that spice and all that stuff. I think Halfeti also has like some tobacco in there also, very light. But Mr. Sam comes off a little bit sweeter, and I noticed that it just doesn't last long. I didn't want to get rid of them or that one, but I was just like, I think I was like overfilling my like pretty much my rack, and I was just like, I felt like if I wanted it again, I'll probably buy it later down the road. But as of
Okay.
right now, I didn't want it. Which is crazy.
So
It's like I was getting rid of a bunch of the fall winters when fall and winter is
it was,
approaching.
yeah,
So I was
that's
like, I
so
didn't get to
funny.
really get to test out its true potential.
Man, okay. So there's this one it's called Chopard by Oud Malachi, or the brand is Chopard, and then the name of the fragrance is Oud Malachi, and supposedly the in between of the two. But I think Oud Malachi came out before one of those. Like maybe I mean I don't know if it's a dupe, but I mean it's $60. I kind of want to blind buy it, but I'm scared.
You're like, yeah, it's like if you buy a dupe, sometimes it's like, and it flops.
Yeah.
It's hard to like get rid of it. It's like you pretty have to pretty much give it away for someone to buy it.
Man, because like man, yeah, the Hawaii ice, I've been trying to get rid of it. I mean, it's just in the corner in the back of my collection. A lot of
Oh
people like Hawaii
yeah.
ice, but I
Did
don't
that
know.
guy
I
that
get a headache.
PM'd you? Did that guy PM'd you? What was he about? I remember he wanted to ask.
Yeah, I forgot what his trade was, but yeah, I wasn't interested.
It was like
Um,
another dupe he had.
yeah, yeah. So I just passed. I mean, because I'd rather have like some cash and put it towards something good. But yeah, so yeah, that's it right there. On to the like niche, the next topic, man. Like, the niche fragrance. What do you think? How do you feel about the niche compared to designs? I didn't really, I guess, get this like discover niche to like man just recently, man. Last couple years, I just pretty much knew like designer. I mean, Creed was probably like the most popular niche. Right. But like, when did you start getting into niche? What was your first niche?
I actually just started getting into niche when I just started collecting a few months ago. Yeah, like you were into niche more than you getting niche before me and my brother and stuff like that. Actually, my first niche that I bought was was it July or something? I'm already here, so let me go grab
Let's
it.
get it. Let's get it.
I bought it off Joe's shop. Um, because I remember I smelled it at Neiman's. I was just walking around. I didn't know what I wanted, but I just walked over to Mind Games and I got my first niche, which was coining.
Man, that's a dope bottle too.
Yeah.
That shit smells so
So
good.
this is like the true meaning of vanilla. This is like a top
Yeah.
vanilla scent for anybody that wants it. I smelled it at Neiman's in their mind game section. And I was just like, oh man, I'm gonna get this one day. And they had it at Joma shop. I think it was for like 300 something, like 300, 305 or something, which I thought was a
Okay.
good deal because retail, these are like $400.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I bought it on Joma shop, I thought I got a good deal. But when you start going to the fragrance marketplaces like the on Facebook or Reddit, you can find these for at least 220 and below. Anywhere from like 200 to 220 brand new.
Okay. See. Okay. So that's a pro tip right there. It's like go to the retail store to do your R&D, see if you like it. But even before that, you got to do your R&D before you go to the department stores or to the actual, to get the sample. You can probably maybe order like a little decant sample discovery sets, but you don't really have to. You don't retail,
Not at all.
because you go into the community that it's alive and well, man. It's like it's straight like the Wall Street. Like it's
Yep.
alive and well, man. People like coming and going. I
And the
mean,
people over there, they sell authentic items. So they're gonna ban people that are trying to sell counterfeit items.
yeah,
And most of the times, like it's a very tight knit community. So if you're speaking with somebody and they're selling you something and you're not familiar with them and you're new to the group, they do this thing called like you can go in the group and post a legit check where you do a snapshot of the person's profile and then just get the opinion of everybody in the group and then everybody's gonna reply like he's legit, things like that, and try to build up your self ease and comfort level that you're not gonna get ripped off by some scammer
yeah.
online. So I highly recommend it. I just use all the retail stores as just my R&D. Because if you go through them and like just you can end up saving at least like 50, 60%, even more sometimes just on fragrances.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It was like if you just look at my wall, you would think I spent like 50K or something, but nope.
Yeah. Yeah, and also like on Reddit on Fragrance Swap, the subreddit, the sellers, they'll have their stats,
Their flair.
their flair, where it says like how many bought or how many stuff they bought and how many things they sold. So like they have like a higher number of selling. I mean, that it's like the eBay score, right? So the seller feedback.
Safer than eBay.
That's crazy how you think about that, right? It's true. It's like it is safer, man. Because man, like in China, like dude, they straight up make not dupes, but straight up fakes. They'll have like the straight real or like looking real, but like man, there's contaminants, of like in the fragrance.
I fell victim to that on eBay. I bought a fake ombre leather Tom Ford because I was like, oh man, I'm getting a steal out of this for like $80 or whatever. Then
Dang.
yeah, man. Sometimes like those prices, like sometimes you gotta just let your common sense take place. If a bottle's like already like $200+ and you see something for like 60, $70,
Yeah, that's red flag, right?
yeah. And then you can just look at the user profile. Like he had a decent one, but I'm there's some places on eBay that you can buy. I try to buy one from like the actual fragrance stores that have eBay accounts.
Mm.
That have like that sells over like 10,000 items and then their positivity levels over like 99.3% type
Yeah.
stuff. That's when I would buy stuff from them. But
How did you know that was straight up fake?
here's my real one. Uh So when I got the bottle, like this, the stitching or the label, it was like semi peeling off
Mm.
when I got it, and then the font looked like it was poorly printed off of like a Canon printer or whatever. And that wasn't not my first check. When I first smelled it, it just smelled like straight up leather.
Okay.
Because this one has like you can get like the berries or whatever other scent notes are on here, but
Yeah.
the fake one I actually have the fake one. Maybe I'll put I'll put those side by side so
You
you can
still have
see.
it?
Yeah, I just use a spray in my car if it stinks and whatever. Hold on, let me grab it real quick.
Okay. Next.
Okay, I'm back.
Canon printer.
Yeah, so real one. You see how the stitching and everything looks valid, right? When you go to the fake one,
Damn. Yeah.
I guess.
Oh. Yeah, it's like someone hand like cut it
Yeah, it's like
and
they
put it
didn't
in
cut
there.
it perfectly, and then like the glue is starting to flake off. Um,
Did you smell it? Like, can you tell the difference?
and when I got it, when I first bought it, I was like, "Woohoo, I got it!" And I was like, it smells a little different than the one I smelled at Macy's or whatever it was. Yeah, it's like this one just smells like straight up leather compared to the real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like trying to look at.
It's like a reminder. You keep it as a
Yeah,
reminder.
pretty much. I just use it as a car freshener. Yeah, this one's has a little like other notes in here, like the whatever the other chords. I think it's like had some fruits in there and stuff like that.
Mm,
So that was what was the main thing that like flagged it. And then when I went back to Neiman's, I smelled it. And I was like, let me make sure that's that correct. I smelled the department store version. And I was like, yeah, I got a fake. And then I went on Cologne Check on Reddit because they have a subreddit for that. So you post your pictures and then you take a picture of like the bottle with the atomizer and all that stuff, and they were all like, "Yeah, that's fake." So it validated
yeah.
everything. So and I
Hey,
ended up just buying another one.
and in Facebook, the marketplace, like there's that one seller. He always like pops out the atomizer. You know what I'm talking about? Why
And
is that?
what's his name? Alex Garza, I think.
Yes.
Because
But what does that do, or why
because
is
sometimes
a
I
legit
think
check?
yeah, depending like some houses, depending on how if people have real ones, probably just how their atomizers, like how the inside of the atomizers looks like
Yeah.
if Creed, I think Creed has like a little plastic ring around it, but if a fake Creed is like all metal, yeah, things like that.
Hey.
Yeah, so because some fakes will they do shit like that. Or
But in actuality, it'd be better to be metal.
yeah, I was just
But that's
I forgot what the exact legit check is on one of these
yeah,
or
that's
for Creed and stuff
interesting.
like that. But like for instance, like what's if one of them has like a plastic ring around and then the fake one or the counterfeit one is not using that or they use a different color ring.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Wow, that's dope. That's some real
sort
stuff
of
right
like
there.
when people like try to do comparisons to retail and rep shoes,
Yeah,
like on
right.
Jordan 4s. Like if you look at the netting or if you
Yeah,
look at the what do you call it, the toe box,
yeah,
things like that.
yeah. That's dope, man. Good stuff, man. But okay, man, on to the meat of the show, man. It is about the big houses, the Arabian fragrance houses. I guess comparing to the dupe houses. And so like yeah, Dan, you put me onto that. Like, they said, yo, man, this is my thing right now. Is these like brands like Arabian Oud. Man, I'm still a rookie, man, because I didn't really know that Amouage was a Arabian house.
Sort of
You
makes
know,
sense when you start smelling more of the complex type notes that they have, and like they of course like some of their items they have like the oud, and then they have other things like I see that other houses don't really use like frankincense and stuff like that.
yeah.
So when I look them up, yeah, they're like Arabian made, and for anybody living in the Houston community, they're actually opening up their own shop in the Galleria. I think did you see it also,
I did
Clint?
not. I did not.
It's still like in the mix of being built. I think it's at the top level, but they
Yeah.
have coming soon Amouage.
Is Amouage, do you think like it's still a Arabian brand, but are they catering it to the Westerners or not? That's straight up like
Yeah, I think they're
because
catering to the.
like the Outlands, it doesn't. I don't know. Outland smells great, amazing. It has that like that vapor Vicks, scent to it. But I didn't. It didn't come off to me like it.
I think that they still try to appeal more to the Western part of the hemisphere, but at the same time, still keeping true to their essence, not trying to be too mass appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Homage is something you really wouldn't blind buy for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really have very main mass appealing scents. It's one of those that you gotta wear for a couple of times to understand it to see if you're gonna like it or not.
Yeah. So they're
It's a nice
considered.
house. It's just like you just
Yeah.
gotta try it out.
I mean, they're considered like Arabian Oud. They're considered to be like luxury, not designer, but luxury
Yeah,
fragrance.
luxury Middle Eastern niche.
Man. So yeah, let's get to it, man. So okay, yeah. What when you first smelt it, like your homeboy from Dillard's like put you onto that, like, hey, try this, and then you went to the store. And I heard like, yeah, they have that store is like all over the globe. And that was like my first time in there, to be honest with you.
I
So
always
I was
walked
like,
by and I was just like, "What is this?"
yeah,
Little did I know this is gonna end up being one of my favorite houses, fragrance houses in the world.
man. So yeah, we got the plug. Let's see what you cop from them.
Okay, so of course, for my weekly scents, I got the Nobles that we were talking about earlier. That was the last one we smelled, Clint.
Okay.
I remember this wasn't on my radar. The guy that was helping us, he
Yeah.
was the one that's like he brought this out at the end. He was like, "You should give this a smell too."
Was that the one that like he had the tester, but it wasn't available, or the
That was something else. I think this one's readily available, but I think the ones that I smelled over there was the Madawi
yeah,
Gold
yeah, that stood out.
40-year anniversary. We
Yeah.
smelled the regular one. It's a little bit lighter than this.
Yep.
It still smelled good, but I preferred this version. What else did I get? I also bought um Taraf. That was also one of their.
Yeah, tied off.
I might wear this one tomorrow while I work just to see
Yeah,
how
that's
good
the
it
one right
is.
there. But that box presentation is wild. Did you assemble the stand or
I put the stand back into the box.
box? Okay.
You know what? Let me show you the box on that since we're
Yeah.
here.
Let's
Give
see
my
the full
viewers a
presentation. I guess I was
give the
expecting,
viewers.
yeah, get the viewer the experience. Cause yeah,
Yeah,
that,
to figure out why they cost so much and why they're so popular. I'll pull. Let me get on the boxes. 1 second.
but yeah, so the difference, well, I mean, some of these like Rawasi, they've been around for like since 1979. Here's the breakdown that I found. Like these premium houses, they have the real premium ingredients like real oud, ear musk. Hoop houses, they'll kind of like not have the expensive ingredients. I mean, but
All right.
on the contrary, where Neebs is saying that a lot of these factories are providing the real ingredients, or I guess the dupe houses are stepping up in their oils and things. But
So this is the box
okay,
for Nobles. Um, dude, I freaking love this one. I might end up wearing these a lot more than my regular ones. I might end up like just going through the bottles.
they
So when you open it up, it's pretty much it's like you're just like buying a Rolex, like the green
yeah.
box.
Can you put the fragrance in the box? The full effect, the full experience.
Yeah, it's like going to a Rolex store. It's like
It does look
here is
like.
your what did they call that? Here's your date just.
Yeah, yeah, dude, that looks like, man, that looks like a treasure for reals.
Yeah, like this is like they go top notch as far as just like quality. Besides just the smell of their product, just the
Yeah,
overall presentation of their bottles. Let's see for the
yeah,
Madawi. So they got these little side latches that you got to pop open in order to open the item. Oh, actually, hold on, I have to take just this layer off.
sleeve.
I remember like the Home Shopping Network is the person the
Yeah,
hand
the
model.
lady and stuff.
Yeah. See, it's like you take that out, take that.
That's velvet again. That's beautiful. Jeez. It smells good too.
Yeah, no, I wore that today. I was in love. I was in love.
What was the other one again that you took it to the Rockets game? The compliment magnet?
The green one,
Yeah.
the Nobles. That one's a banger. I'll show you the Tara. I got
So
a
you
couple
can
more.
tell you can tell the quality of these fragrances, the notes, Dan.
Yeah, this is like top notch.
Compare, I mean, like, you have a lot of top notch stuff behind you. I mean, it's like, is it up there or even a little bit more?
Yeah, these are my tops. I feel like rich sultans when I wear this.
Well, that's what I hear. I heard some of these houses, they even do custom fragrances for some VIPs.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I forgot who does it. Like Dar Al Taib.
I got my Dar Al Teeb.
Yeah.
That's the my wall. Yeah, so here's the stand.
Yo, hey, bro. That is very opulent. Man, that's a nice shiny box too, man. I mean, just break
I
that
know these
out.
are one of those things like if you buy, I was like, I am not throwing these boxes away.
That is the shade of red of Chinese New Year right there, man. That's super good luck.
Then here's another one I got. It's from the Sultani. Let me pull out the rest of the Arabian Nudes. I got like 6 of them.
Dang.
So this is from Sultani, one of their popular lines, Amberwood. It gives me Baccarat vibes. So they
Okay.
put it in
Is it
this
sweet?
box.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a skin like a skin sleeve to this, but the person I bought it from, I guess he didn't have that. He only had this.
Okay. Hey. So I know you said Baccarat gives you your nose blind to it. So this one is
Nope. I wore this to a gig last week. It stayed on my clothes like the next day. Big fan. Hold on. Whew. Love it. And
jealous. I'm gonna have to sniff my own shit.
so this is the OG Sultani.
Okay.
Smells good too. It's very clean, musky. And the last one, this is actually my very first Arabian Oud I bought.
D1. The new one.
Dinaguan.
Yeah.
This is
far
very
from it.
clean. Yeah, this is very clean, musky. I got the box for it. This box is crazy.
They're like a little Iron Man coming out of
Yeah.
that.
So basically, it's like this. Then you pop it. You pop it open.
Man, these Arabian, even the dupe houses has nice presentation, but like this is next level. This is like upper echelon. But I wish I was over there right now.
Dude, remember I had this in my top 15 rack?
Yeah.
I replaced it and put this in there. But now I'm sitting there like, I want to replace that and put this in here.
I'll send you a video of Neeb's top, but I think the one is like his top 3 out of his
The one and
10.
only?
Yeah, the one and only. But okay, but that was good, man. So everybody, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and turn on that notification. We don't have a TikTok, but we do have an IG. I share some of Dan's content on my stuff. Dan, like we get some views, bro. I don't know if I think I tagged you in there. Well,
I think sometimes like you pop up my algorithm. I'm like, oh, I'm on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a cease and desist letter.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't do that. No, but yeah.
I'm like, yes. My lawyer's gonna call you, Clint, for you to take down the video. But we still good to go to Saks Fifth Avenue?
Yeah, I know. It's like, are we good to have lunch?
Yeah, I was like, hey, you ready to barbecue? But yeah, take it down before I sue your ass.
Yeah. Man, well, that's it about this episode. We'll see you next time, man. We out. Peace.
Laters.
Click the pin out, hit the link, youtube.com/@Fraggzaddy. See you there.